Here are 5 of my favorite knives that I use for bushcraft. Now keep in mind that all of these knives are under $50. So without further ado, let's get into the first knife. So the first knife is the Gerber Verific machete/kukri hybrid, meaning it can chop very well. This knife runs you about $45, which is a very good price considering it is full tang, which is surprising considering it's made by Gerber. This knife can chop decently well, and it has a very nice grip on it, as you can see. Nice rubber grip. It actually feels very nice in the hand. Now the chopping on this is what you would expect. When you try to chop a stick with it, it works pretty well. I mean, I can definitely get through this branch with ease if I wanted to. This knife has a nylon sheath, which is nice, and it comes with a loop as well. Nylon sheaths aren't always my favorite as they tend to get cut and they can be susceptible to water, but that is all right considering the knife itself is good. So for $45 overall, this is a pretty good knife considering it's full tang, decently sharp, and it's a big knife. The second knife for today is actually one made by a popular gun company, the Glock knife. This is the Glock field knife, and it runs you about 40 bucks. That's really good considering this has lasted me a while. I think it is just a partial tang knife, but as you can see, there's quite a bit of wear and tear on this knife, signalizing that I have used it quite a bit. This knife is more of a combat knife, as you can see with its like dagger sort of style, and I'm sure it works very well as a combat knife. But for bushcrafting, this is very nice because not only does it have a super good retaining edge, it has a sort of saw or serrated like back, or this part to strike a ferro rod. And as you can see, strikes a ferro rod decently. Not the best, but it strikes a ferro rod, and that's all that matters. Now the third knife of today is actually one made by BPS. This one's very good, and it's full tang, has a wooden handle and a leather sheath. This knife's gonna run you about 30 bucks, very cheap for a full tang with a leather sheath. It's pretty sharp, as you can see here. It'll cut anything you need, and it might even make a feather stick. So for 30 bucks, this is a good all-around knife, and I've used it quite a bit actually. The fourth knife of the day is another one made by BPS. This one actually is gonna run you about 40 to 45 bucks. This knife is huge. It's super sharp. It has a 90-degree spine, and it throws sparks pretty well, considering it also comes with a ferro rod. I forgot to mention that. So for a knife that comes with a ferro rod, a full tang handle, super sharp edge, a 90-degree spine, a leather sheath, and a nice little thing to carry it with, 45 bucks is an insanely good deal. Now my last and favorite knife on this list is the Moras Bushcraft Black. I have used this thing so much, and all I need to do is oil it up every once in a while with some WD-40 so it doesn't rust, because every one of these knives does that, and this thing works really well. It is a partial tang knife, but we all know Moras, they're really durable. It has a friction grip handle, as with all Moras. This is the Bushcraft Black. This one's gonna run you only about 35 bucks, 30 to 35 bucks. This thing is cheap, and it has a 90-degree spine, so once again, it's gonna throw sparks pretty well. Comes with a plastic sheath, which I like because those are very durable and very waterproof. Not fireproof, but that's okay. Comes with a loop, and also comes with a clip. I just don't have that right now. So yeah guys, that is all of the knives in the video. Again, I linked them all down in the description below. Those are all under $50, so those are some knife options for you guys, for those who don't want to spend $100 on a bushcraft knife. So all these knives are very good, and my favorite is the Moras Bushcraft Black. That'll be all.